Hey everyone, I've got a question for you. Didn't old Donald Trump appoint a whole bunch of conservatives on the Supreme Court? I think so. Now, the reason I said that is because of this right up here. Just in, Supreme Court allows $6 billion in student loan debt forgiveness. So for all those people that wasted all that time going to college, that can't find a job, that are posting on social media because, oh my God, I gotta get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I gotta work an 8 hour shift and I only get a half hour lunch break and I gotta work 40 hours and then the federal government takes, a third of my paycheck for stuff that I don't even know what the hell it's for because I didn't learn anything in college except gender studies or gender equality or music or art or something instead of being a real person and going to a trade school, learning a trade, being a apprentice, learning how to do something, going out being a truck driver. Yes, women, you can be a truck driver too. There's all kinds of women in this country that drive trucks. Some of them drive trucks better than some of the men out there. Get into heating and air conditioning. Get your contractor's license. Start building houses. Hell, here in Phoenix, you guys have seen my driving and talking videos. We can't build houses and apartments fast enough here. There isn't enough contractors in the Phoenix area to build the houses that we need here. Go into some kind of study about uh, the water supply, working a water treatment plant. Everybody in this country, everybody in the whole world needs clean drinking water. But no, you go to college for some stupid thing that you think, oh, I'm really interested in this. And then you realize that you can't find a job doing that because nobody wants to pay you money to play a musical instrument. Oh, but there's, bands and no. No. Now I've got a story. When I graduated high school, I barely graduated. I mean, I think they just gave me enough credits or whatever just to get my ass out of the school. Well, there's a girl named Mary that was the valedictorian, the girl that worked her ass off all through school, always doing the extra credit. Well, she went to college and I went to work at the local factory. Well, in 5 years, she graduated college, had her degree, and I think it was music arts or something. Something stupid for a Midwest, Northeast Missouri area where it's miles and miles of cornfields. And if it's springtime or fall, you better plan some extra time when you're going somewhere because you're probably going to get stuck behind a tractor or a combine. That type of area. The type of area to where the gas station has work trucks parked at it, not BMWs and Mercedes. That type of area. She ended up having to come to work at the factory that I was the foreman at. And they ended up having to work under me. And I rubbed it in, and she bitched the whole time. She only worked there for a month because I ended up firing her after a month because she was bitching and moaning, complaining about she ain't making enough money. And I'm like, we pay minimum wage for unexperienced workers, which was I think like 5 something an hour. It was horrible. And she was like, well, how come you're making? I think I was making 11 or 12, and I'm like, I've been here 5 years. I wore the handle out of several push brooms cleaning this floor. And sorry about my phone was blowing up. It's been doing that all day. I'm like, now I'm a foreman. I'm responsible for half the people in this place. They don't show up to work. I got to do their job plus mine. I earned my pay. And she just kept bitching and bitching, like, I've got a degree. And I'm like, I don't need music. I've got a radio. She was like, well, this just sucks. It's so hot in here. And I'm like, yeah, it's a factory. It's a factory that makes plastic pieces. Do you realize how hot it's got to be to take plastic powder and turn it into a plastic part? Got to be over 450 degrees to make plastic pipe out of plastic powder. That means that there ain't an air conditioning system out there that can cool a building when you got machines sitting there at 450 to 500 degrees putting heat out. And because the pipe was like this weird light green color, you guys have seen it. It's the little pipes and stuff that set out in your yard that the phone company messes with. Those, the company I worked for made those. Well, with all that plastic powder, you went home green. Your cars were green. The floor was green. Everything in there was that color because that powder got everywhere because it was about the consistency of sugar. What I'm saying is, if you're a kid watching this or you're a parent that's got a young kid and you're pushing that kid to go to college, why? When they can go to a trade school, they can learn how to drive a semi-truck. They can learn how to drive a bulldozer or an excavator. I've got a couple friends that are heavy equipment operators that make like $50 an hour for sitting on their butt playing with joysticks. Yeah. They drive their truck to the place where they're working to get up in their machine and they move dirt from here to there, playing with joysticks, running it, making $50 an hour. Hell, I wish I could do that, but with my bad heart, nobody would hire me. But yeah, and how many people like my wife went to college and are not working in the field that they went to college for? My wife went to be an educator. God dang it. You can automatically, all right. Sorry about not ending the video. You've obviously heard it. My phone is blowing up. I haven't even checked it. Something's going on. So hope you liked the video. Share it out. Let everybody know that even though we got conservatives in the Supreme Court, that they're acting like Democrats. Thanks for watching.